guys, welcome to the GirlChat806, where we're here to inspire, empower, and we have Ali Avrock and we have Christian Jackson here once again. We're on to part 2 of the conversation. So Christian, ending the conversation, you had asked us a question, and I thought it was worthy enough for us to go ahead and say, pause, let's have another session.
Let's do it.
So what's up, girlfriend?
So y'all both are business owners. I've delved into it, for a good 6 months. Well, me and my sister, we had a teeth whitening business.
That's true. Yes.
I've been in it, but that came to an end, and so I've been stagnant with it. But y'all are flourishing. Jasmine, she said that she had 75 clients that she did consults with, and now she's had about 64 that have come to her. So that is beautiful.
45 returning. 45 returning.
45 returning.
Yes.
Alex, she has worked in a floral shop, which a lot of people don't know the true creative behind it, the production, everything.
Weddings and events, not just a flower shop.
Yeah.
I mean, blending the colors, baby.
The colors, the plants.
Oh, there's a lot. We can talk about this for hours.
So much,
I love this shit.
And so.
But your question was.
My question is, so with y'all, I know as entrepreneurs, it's not all glitz and glam, and it's not what social media makes it, and so we're just taking that out. So with y'all, I know that you can make $10,000 1 month or 1 week,
or
and then
not.
You don't get any calls the next week.
But the overhead. Okay, so this is. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, for example, we're going to do a fake client because I'm not going to say any names. For example, I could have a client, and again, small business. I just started this. I've been working for other people for the last decade. So I've seen their numbers. I've watched everything. You can get a $10,000 event, or you can have a $30,000 event. You can have a $100,000 event. Just the floral budget alone.
Yeah,
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and Colorado is the wedding destination place, I think, of the country. Don't quote me on that. It might be. Right. I might be wrong.
There's also so many people plan their weddings to go there. I know, like,
it's so saturated. It is so saturated. There's probably over 800 florists in the state of Colorado.
That's scary.
I don't know the number of how many weddings happen a year. It's not, though, because there's so many weddings that it doesn't
There's
stop.
enough for all.
People are always going to get married. People are always going to fall in love. So there's some reassurance in my industry. The point is I can have a $1,000 job. I can have a $10,000 job. I can have a $30,000 job. The overhead is fucking huge, which is fine because part of that overhead of I don't own a flower shop. No digs on anybody who does. The overhead for that is way different. I'm talking strictly weddings and events. I don't have a brick and mortar. I might have a studio at some point, but I do not right now. I rent space to design for the week.
Okay.
The overhead that I have that's huge, which is important, is that it's my labor. It's the people that I hire. And you hire good employees, and you pay them well, and you treat them well.
Yep.
It is expensive, but you come out on top because of it. Do not skimp on that shit.
Nope, I don't.
Because I've watched people do it, and if you skimp on it, you're screwed.
Absolutely.
Because you're working twice as hard.
Yep.
Because I'm
picking up.
I have to micromanage if that's the case. My team this week, we did a huge event at the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum.
Big deal.
Largest history museum in the state of Texas, which is weird that it's here and not in Austin, but
Amarillo is really huge, y'all.
Amarillo is really cool. Amarillo is really cool. Going on. Don't forget that. Anybody who's ever here, I know sometimes we say that.
Tips.
We just have 6th Street.
I gotta stay on point. Okay, so I will go off on tangents for days. The point.
We do.
Whatever. The point is that my labor is usually about 30% of the final invoice.
Okay.
But I am paying people very well because they're talented. I brought a team here from Colorado. Here, not that there aren't florists here, but there's not a lot of florists that do what we do here. They're, no offense to any of the florists here, they're great, but freelancing and that travel experience and installations and the big production that I do is very different. You need to be really skilled. So I'm paying people like $35 an hour.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's big, but
it's
important.
You're only as strong as your weakest link as well.
Correct. And so I can be like, here's the inspo. Here's what I envision. Go do it.
Yep.
Don't ask me 10,000 questions. I'll check in with you in a minute. Great, yes, no, I'll critique.
That's what people
But you
need.
have to trust your
Yep, they
people
need
no
that.
matter the industry, but especially in mine, we have so many micromanagers as business owners, and I think that that's a fault.
Yeah, I agree. Trust them. You hired them for a reason.
And I was taught that way.
Let
I
them
was
fail,
taught. I
and
was
then
taught
don't
by
trust them.
Perry to be like, yes, no, do it. And when you're starting out, you're nervous. You're like, oh my god, am I going to do this right? But then you learn. I learned to trust myself and to take a step back and look at it and keep going. Take a step back and look at it. And I'm trying to create somebody else's vision when I'm in the freelancer mode. And so I have to trust my freelancers when they're doing what I designed as a whole to do it. And no one's brain is going to be the same in the creative industry. I cannot ever fully go, I need you to do exactly this and expect them to do exactly that. That's impossible.
Not in
And
that
you're
kind of
gonna
world.
you're gonna fuck
not
up
in that kind of world.
by expecting them to do that.
That's like on an Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, absolutely. But like in that
right.
kind of world, no.
But it's
Even-
never gonna happen that
Even
way.
my new staff now that I hired, there's no way I could tell her exactly what I wanted in organizing, and she could. I would be so
You
disappointed.
have to trust them.
Yep.
You have to
Yeah.
go. You have to go.
Yeah.
You would and you will,
Yeah.
but you have to get over that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Right?
Is like what it boils down to is just like I've learned. One of my favorite quotes is from my dad, and it's everybody doesn't think like you.
It's true.
Everybody doesn't think like
And
you.
that's a benefit.
And you
actually.
can't be
It's not a
mad.
fault. That's a benefit.
Yeah, and you can't be mad because you asked them to organize a closet and it ain't the way you would have organized it.
Right.
And you can't teach
It's-
them how to organize the closet
But is
the
the
way you would
goal?
organize it.
Is it getting accomplished? Is the job getting done?
Exactly.
Is the client
Let
happy?
them have their
Great. Boom.
fucking
Done.
brain.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Don't
And what I
worry
learned
about
is
it that
what
much.
I learned is actually it's good that you don't organize because I'm the organizer and I need you for something else. That's
And
not
that's
Yeah.
where y'all are delegating.
That's the strong suit too as a business owner.
exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
So
it.
I know it's
Mhm.
not going to be easy for me to find another organizer to say, "Hey, you want to work for me as an organizer and come in and organize people's stuff?"
But you
I
can
think
teach
I one in
people.
a million.
You can teach people.
Yes, I can. But
That's how we all learn.
But in order to grow my business right now with it being so small,
Mhm.
I don't need to hire another organizer. I need to hire a cleaner. I need to hire a declutterer.
You
I need to
hire
hire-
people based off of
What
their
you don't
want
like,
to work,
Yeah, what you
and
don't,
their
what
skill
you don't
set,
do well either.
and you watch them and you go, "Oh, I see what you're doing." It happened to me
this
last
is
week.
fucking great.
So I was
need you for that.
freelancing for somebody last week in she's based out of Atlanta, but we were in Auburn, Alabama. And just based off of
that's
her
She's been all over you.
based off of her just listening to me talk, we actually did not know much about each other, but it came from a good reference. But she listened to me speak on the drive down there, and then she watched me and she goes, "You're detail oriented. I figured that out without me even, I didn't say that verbatim."
Yeah.
And I got put on the most detail oriented fucking thing
Yeah.
project for the week. I only touched 2 projects of this whole production, but I was the person that she was
She
like,
needed
"I
you
see
for
you.
that.
You're going over here."
Yeah.
And it worked, and it was great.
And
Yeah.
it's the
Great.
small things that people
You have to pay
forget.
attention to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are the most important.
You know
I
what?
think.
We kind of drifted off. You were talking about
I know,
income.
we did.
Yeah, but it's balancing it, and that's what you're talking about is
Well,
delegating,
yeah.
making
The
sure that
income.
you have the correct team. You have
You have to spend the
the
money.
vision.
It's a
That's what you
bitch,
were
but
saying,
you have
you
to
spend the
spend the
money.
money on the right people.
Yeah.
And I've tried to cut corners sometimes, and I get screwed for it.
Yeah, it's the dumbest
you
shit.
never should. It's just
It's
even
so
like with
dumb.
getting a bed. Like I had a
Okay,
friend literally tell
hello.
me, like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get just this funky ass, king size." No, go get it.
Get
Go
the
get the good
real
ones.
deal.
Yeah.
Do not cut corners.
Have a badass temper feud.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree with you with that because I feel like
Excuse me.
yeah, you can't take advantage of these people.
I mean, you learn. You
think
you try and cut some corners, and you're like, "Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was a mistake."
I think because
you learn.
where we've
you're
been-
gonna make mistakes.
you're right, and where we've been, and the situations I've been put in, and the way people have treated me and wanted to pay me for my hard work, I never want to do that to nobody. Now that I'm a business owner,
Exactly.
I don't wanna
Oh
do
my
that to
gosh,
anybody.
that's a really good
I
point.
will never do it to nobody.
Okay, so it's like anybody think of any job you've ever had, think of your worst boss, think of how they treated you, do not do that to other people.
You be sure to
Yes,
do
that's
Because
yeah.
you will get fucked.
Yeah.
When you've been in
And
that
you will be
position.
successful if you treat people well.
Yeah.
Your clients, your employees, yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that,
Yeah.
I mean, and so how do y'all balance that? So you had a very successful event. You've had a very successful business so far.
Yeah.
So when it's slow or when you're uncertain,
You
how do y'all navigate that?
You
So
answer
for
this.
me, I'm about to be 2 years in the business. I still can proudly admit there's times I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay my rent.
Oh,
like
for sure.
legit.
Literally.
There's just times where I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you have a part-time job?
I did, and it was distracting me from my creative ways, and I had to cut it
And
off.
I love it.
Ooh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I had to
because
cut it
sometimes you have to do both,
But-
and I'm doing both, and
Well,
it's
tell
so
me.
hard.
So let me be honest with you. There's no doubt in my mind that I couldn't go make some money at a bar again. I was bartending. I was making,
Ooh, but that's like
I was
the least
making
creative industry on the
300
planet.
but I was making $300 to $550 a night.
I know.
Working
Sure.
2 nights a week, making.
But that industry,
It's a sucker.
no dig.
Okay.
But we all know this.
Okay.
It wears on your sleeve
It
and your
does.
mental.
Exactly.
It's not
So
productive.
I was making bomb ass money,
right.
but not having bomb.
But what
ass
time are you
energy.
going to bed?
Not
What time are
having
you
bomb
waking
ass
up?
energy, not
Yep.
having bomb ass creativity.
Yep.
I was
When
just
you get to hang out with people that are
waking up
fucking cool.
distracted.
waking up, taking my
I mean-
daughter to school.
You
Pissed off
wait
at her.
tables. You've been doing it for years. It is hard.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
you're
to
what?
the
I'm
point-
sorry.
Legit.
I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no. What I'm
Go
saying
ahead.
is like I would wake up and just be ugly to my daughter for no reason.
Yeah.
Why do you gotta go to school 5 minutes early today? Like I'm
Oh,
fucking
shit.
tired.
Yep.
I'm used to waking up 5 minutes after.
Not her
you
problem.
knocked on my
Yeah.
door.
Not her problem.
And
Your
her favorite
problem.
thing is what?
Yep.
What's your favorite saying?
Fuck them kids.
Nope. Other than that, what's the other one?
I don't know. What
Fuck
is
them
it?
Sounds
kids.
like a you problem.
It's a you problem.
Ooh, that's my
That
favorite
is a
thing.
you
I
problem.
love that. Sounds like
That
a
is.
you
It's a
problem,
you
not my problem. That's a you
that's
problem.
5
Oh,
more
I
minutes.
love
I'm
that.
sleeping. No, anyways though. So I realized I legit like
Y'all are my
this
favorite
sounds.
people. Oh
I
my
think
God.
people
love
think
this.
that I'm
I
crazy,
do too.
but I'm like, so they're like, so you're gonna miss out on 500. You're gonna miss out on $1,500 a week
For your fucking peace of mind, yeah, I am.
to
Yes,
not
I
know
am.
how you're gonna pay your bills. To not know how you're gonna pay your bills.
That's
Yes,
because
I
you're
am.
fucking you
Yes,
because
yes,
you
I am.
have it because you have integrity,
I do, and you're not gonna treat me like shit.
and that
either.
is really important. And you never fucking.
I don't want
lose
you
that.
touching my body. I
Either
don't want
one of you.
No.
Never lose your fucking integrity.
Thank you.
That's super fucking important.
Let's go.
Yes.
Don't lose that. Don't lose that.
Patty cake.
Don't lose that.
So to answer your question is I know that I can go work another job and I
Of
can
course.
sustain life, and my daughter and me will be living great as hell. But I also believe in
But where's your
myself.
mental?
I believe in myself and my business enough to say I have to sacrifice these moments, and I have to be late on rent if I have to. I might have to be late on a water bill if I have to.
It'll get done.
But I promise you, I believe in myself so much. I'm not gonna fail.
That is right.
I'm not gonna fail. And at the
You're
end of the
not
day,
because also the struggle makes you work fucking harder.
It does.
You have to embrace the struggle.
and I work harder now that I'm not at the bar.
Oh,
the
and it
bar, I
sucks
work
so
harder.
bad, but you have to do it.
Now
Like-
that I'm not at the bar anymore, I work harder. I work harder.
Well, your sleep
I do.
is different.
And I don't,
Yes.
but I
The
don't
peop-
sleep. And when I am sleeping,
Yes,
I'm
but-
dreaming
but-
about what I'm gonna do to that house tomorrow.
Well, that might fuck us up for sure. But
That
whatever. Just cut
Say hi to
that
our yard man.
Just cut the concrete. It's fine. Whatever. Can you not do a handheld? Oh my god. Anyways, okay. What was the point I was about to say?
Javier,
You might not be sleeping,
I'm loving
More.
not sleeping.
but
I'm
you're
loving
not you're not sleeping right now because your brain is turning. You're working on
I'm
the next thing.
excited
You're
about
moving.
life.
Whatever. It's not because you're with a bunch of drunk ass people at the bar getting nothing done. You're getting shit done. You might not be sleeping because you're never gonna sleep. By the way,
Yeah,
never
you
gonna
don't
sleep.
sleep. Especially
You're never
when
gonna
you're
sleep. I slept maybe 6 hours a night, and I need 9 hours. I'm a 9-hour
See,
girl.
I sleep 3
But
hours.
you know
and
what?
I can
That's
sleep.
out the goddamn window.
See,
It's
and
fucked.
I needed to hear that because I am too, and I've
I
come
could
to the
sleep for 12.
conclusion that like
See, I can sleep for 3 and be
We're not
nothing
sleeping
comes to
anymore.
it. No, you can't.
You know what? We slept when we were 21.
You can't.
We're done sleeping.
Yeah,
I'm
sleep
sorry.
when you're dead.
But can I be
Sleep when
honest?
you're dead.
No, can I be honest with y'all? I'm not.
Yes, bitch.
No, I don't agree with that.
Well, once a month you can sleep
Says
for
the
12
3-hour
hours.
girl.
Yeah, we gotta have a nap or sleep.
Thank you for calling her out. Yes,
She
but
said
like
it.
once a month, I'll sleep. I'll eat like 5
I don't
melatonin gummies and sleep my ass off.
I don't agree.
And then I don't for another 6 months.
I don't agree. I don't think we're
But you just said
pushing.
you're not sleeping. What
I
the fuck
don't
are you
think-
talking about?
But I get enough sleep to where I'm.
The idea of sleeping is so great.
And that's the thing is I love to sleep, but I now know that like even with my kids, I literally
Oh my god, you
have
guys
to
are
get
mothers.
up
I'm not even a
at-
mother. Y'all do so much more than me.
But
Holy
even then,
shit.
though,
Even better for you.
Exactly.
Wow.
But to me, like
Fucking
honestly,
kids.
I
I'm
do
kidding.
not like when people are like, "Oh, I have kids." Like that's not an excuse.
That-
is to go harder.
Ooh,
You
I
know,
love you for that. Thank you
I
for saying that.
agree.
Because like Yes, I have kids. Yes,
You
I can
have
make
kids
all
and
the
you have to
excuses
have
in the
everything.
world.
Are you gonna live on government assistance? What
Fuck
do you want to
no.
do?
No.
Yeah.
No. I had to. I have to.
If
But
you
I
have
was gonna say,
to,
what's the fuck no?
fuck
Let's
no
break
to
that down.
just
What's the
want to
fuck no?
stay on government assistance.
You don't want to, but you have, and there's nothing wrong with utilizing
There's
that.
stages.
you use it for the time being, and so you don't have to use it
But
anymore.
don't rely
take
on
advantage of
that.
it. Don't take advantage of it.
Got
Don't
it.
rely on
I
it.
just wanted to break that down.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
like,
just here for the healthcare. I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
well,
Our
what?
healthcare system's
What
shitty,
fucking
so-
healthcare? I don't even have healthcare. Are we fucking kidding me?
Same.
As business owners, healthcare. What's that?
I never
and
had healthcare.
exercising on your
You shouldn't.
fucking own.
I had when I was on my mama's 10 years ago.
Right.
I don't have fucking healthcare.
You
I
shouldn't
can't afford that
But you
shit.
shouldn't have it. For what? Go to the doctor when you need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, but it costs an
Then you're gonna be dead.
You
when
know
do.
what? That's an interesting thing because it's like, okay, get healthcare and pay for it every month and you use it once a year.
Right.
So I'm giving you guys 10 grand a year to use it,
Never.
or another 10 grand when
Maybe
that's my minute, whatever it is, your minimum you have to pay,
You
or
still have
whatever.
to pay out of pocket.
Go
Still.
get fucked. That's so annoying
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I
Unfucking
agree with
hypocrite.
you. Cheers to that.
Here's to that. Oh my god, you guys are my favorite people. Okay, we need to explain this to whoever's watching
I'm
this.
kind of
that-
getting
I
anxious
need to
about
back up real quick.
But
I
hold
want
on.
you to back up.
I need y'all to know before I say anything else. I hope this is working because this guy behind us,
I know this is
Oh,
such a
this
good
could also
segment.
be
it's making me a little nervous that y'all might not be able to hear us.
Hopefully so, though.
But I hope you
I
can.
think we're okay.
Okay.
What were you
so
gonna say?
back
Because I just wanted them to know
um,
how we need to explain how we know each other at some point.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So my thing is,
This
I
is
want
not
you
random.
to, which you talked about it and you elaborated on it, and y'all talked about it. However,
What?
explain overhead because I know a lot of people. What's overhead? What does that mean?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You
Okay.
know,
Go.
You said your labor.
Yeah, because you have more overhead than me. I don't have a lot of overhead.
But I don't always. Here's the thing.
So let's just get them to understand.
So overhead in general is your building, your structure,
Your
brick
staff,
and mortar,
Your staff.
the electricity,
Yep.
the water bill. Not your house.
Yeah.
If it is your house, great. Write that shit up on tax.
The
Well,
system
everything
that
you write
you're
up on
using
taxes.
to
But
pay people.
it is how you keep the facility going. So your electricity, your water bill, the guy who cleans your fucking windows.
Yep.
I mean, there's a million.
It's
Internet.
It's also
your phone bill.
Your clothes. Your clothes. Your,
Well, or like
ads,
tools. Or
posting,
tools.
yeah, all
Okay.
that.
Your work vehicles, your tools.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Your
y'all have
promotions.
cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
You have cleaning supplies.
Your
For me, it's like clippers and wire and all this bullshit.
Yep.
And then that's part of it, and then also labor. So it's like how you keep all of the tools and function when you walk in the door, all of that stuff that operates, that's overhead.
Yeah.
And then your people, your employees, that's overhead.
Okay.
And that is generally 30 to 50% of what comes out of your fucking pocket.
Yeah.
So it's really cute that you make 30 grand on an event.
What are
But
you seeing of that?
I just flew
Yeah.
4 people into town.
Yep.
I had an Airbnb. I had a rental car. I paid for all of their food
Yep.
for 4 days.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I haven't even looked at my bank account. I am hoping I have enough to go on to the next thing I have
But
next week,
that's the
and that I
point.
can pay them.
That's
And
the
don't
point
go,
of it.
can you wait 2 weeks after I make money for Mother's Day? I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
I could be more organized, and I just hired a CPA, so I'm working on getting more organized. I'm going to work on doing my quarterly taxes like I'm supposed to. So at the end of the year, I'm like, I don't know.
Yep.
Spent 2 days on an expense report.
Yeah.
So what's your overhead
So
in your
mine,
industry?
mine pretty much is right now. It's literally my supplies. I have a new staff. Y'all know her, by the way.
Ooh, should we say?
Khaki.
Nope.
Oh my God!
I saw that. I did.
I
Sorry.
just blew up the mic.
She is.
How is that girl?
She's amazing. She's amazing.
I haven't
She's
seen her in
so
a
creative.
million.
She's very
She
creative.
is really
She's
creative.
amazing.
She was doing
She's such
like,
a hippie.
yeah.
I needed her.
Yep.
I needed her.
Yep.
She's such a bitch.
You know what's crazy is she reached out to me
so long.
when I
I
first
love
started my
that girl.
business, like within a month of her seeing my pictures, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I love that. This is great." She just reached out to me 2-3 months ago and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a job. I would
Okay,
love to work for
this
you."
is full circle. This is where I want to say this. This is how we all know each other. So us 3 have known each other since 6th grade.
Yeah, at Austin
And
School.
you and I have always been very close.
Yep.
I've always adored you,
We
but we
will-
have not stayed together. stayed close.
No, but
I haven't seen you probably since fucking graduation.
No, but we ran track together. We
I
had
forgot
the
about
same
that.
friend circle, but we
Yeah.
just
We
were
did.
friends. But we still knew knew of each other.
Yeah.
Because I will brag on myself a minute. I've always had a very diverse group of friends.
Yes.
Because I fucking love people and
That's
I
your
love
personality.
everybody. And y'all are two of my truly favorite people from my past and my present and will be in my future.
What did she just do? She
Same.
did that little
No, that's
dance.
right.
Can you do that dance?
We all doing the dance because it's so important.
Yeah, that's
because like you said, you were talking to your daughter earlier about your friends from middle school. Yeah, absolutely. No,
Yeah.
in high school.
It's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
This is special.
But the fact that we touched base after how
That's
many
right.
years and we're like vibing,
It's been a good 15. You know.
Oh, we're old. I know. I'm 30. I'll be 35 this year.
When's your birthday?
I'm
September
34.
So you're older
How-
than me. I just turned 34 in March.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
in
just had
September
your
I'll be
birthday?
35 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll call you. I'll call you. Yeah, I'll call you.
And you're
And you'll be
Hey,
30.
you're 34.
I'll be
You'll be
35 in
35.
January.
So I am a year-ish older than you
yeah,
guys.
you was the old hag up in there.
I look like an old bitch.
You wanted to
That's
say
the
old
problem.
hoe.
Wait, what did you say?
I said old hoe. Well, I know.
Okay, y'all be sure to talk to the mics because that thing behind us is really
I
tripping.
am an old hoe, but we're all old hoes. Don't play.
I don't know about Jasmine.
No.
She's been pretty square her whole life. So.
Yeah, no,
You're
sir.
fucking right. I don't believe that for a damn
I
minute.
swear
I
to
do.
Wait,
God.
really?
I've had
definitely
2
do.
boyfriends my whole life.
I definitely do.
But you've had sex with more than that.
Yes, but I've had legit, like, I don't play games. If I don't think that there's a
I've
future,
had
we don't
one
wanna do
actual
that.
true boyfriend my whole entire
That's
Well,
called
if we're not
That's
call-
called hoochie.
finally. Here we go. Now you
I
can
hope
hear us
he's
if you hadn't
Freaking
already.
done, because I was going to say effing.
I've had one actual boyfriend if we're talking after high school. But I barely had boyfriends in high school.
Yeah, I had one.
I was in love with everybody all the time.
Hey, at least you can admit that.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
See, I didn't like guys. Ew,
also
gross.
Virgo
So don't-
trait, lovers. We are always in love with everybody. I know. Watch
Yeah,
out for
get out here.
yourself.
Get out here. Outside. Come here. Yeah, no, because she's a lover.
She's a lover.
Yeah.
She's a lover. Well, honestly, everybody's a lover. Everybody. Oh, I thought you were burping. I was like, bitch. Whoa. I know we're being real, but like, whoa. You.
Where's the truth at?
That was just you. Thank you. That's one of my favorite words ever. Besides cunt. Truth and cunt. So close.
I was listening to
Yeah.
a podcast the other
Yeah.
day, and the lady kept saying, cunt. I am just a cunt, and I know I'm a cunt.
Oh
And
my
I'm
god,
like,
that's a podcast y'all should listen to.
That's weird.
It's called, what is it? Oh
What
shit.
is it?
What is it called?
I
I
have
have
one.
such a space brain. It's called, shit.
So, okay,
hate
I
when
listened
do
to one.
this.
Let me
I'm sorry.
tell you one, and maybe it'll come to mind.
Okay.
You could do hard things.
Oh.
That is one of
Oh.
my sayings. I can do hard
There is a
things.
podcast called You Can Do Hard Things. and
Let's
it's
start a
great.
group text, by the way. Let's
Yeah.
keep up with
Yeah,
each other.
we should.
It's called I've Had It. And it's these
Ah.
old white bitches in fucking Oklahoma. And they're liberal as fuck. They're dope as fuck.
Oh.
They had Kamala Harris on their fucking podcast recently.
Oh!
And they just bitch about everything and bitch about old fucking white men and bitch about the establishment. And
I
it
have
is
it.
so, it's called
You do?
I've Had It.
Oh, I've had it.
I've had it.
Oh,
And it's
I've had it.
fucking
let's do it.
hilarious.
Okay.
Let's
If
do
you've
it.
had it, you should listen to somebody else to say that they've had it.
Yeah.
That's who you listen to. You go.
Okay.
All right, I've had it today. Let's start our morning out with fuck this shit. And then you're like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to go kill this day. Here we go.
Yes!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, send
Yeah.
me, let's start a group chat.
We
Y'all
will.
send me
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I'll send you
I'm reading
that.
a book right now called
Ooh. Good.
like
Yes.
2.0 X. Wait, what is it called? Emotional intelligence. Emotional
Yes,
Ooh, good
I have
for
both
you.
of those.
Yes.
Really?
Those are good. I have
bad
emotional
at reading
intelligence in the
books. I need to read
workplace
some
and then
books.
emotional intelligence.
You gotta
Uh-huh.
read it. You gotta.
But
read
I
it.
will say, if you don't want to do the book, so I actually have the
Audio?
Headway app. And
The what?
Headway, and so
Okay.
it summarizes all those books.
See, nope, I can't do that.
Oh,
know. I
I,
like
love
to
that
read
though
it,
because
but-
I'm a podcast girly. So
Yeah.
I want to
No, you'll like
hear
it. You can
because
listen.
I can get shit done while I'm listening to things.
Oh,
I'm a
I can listen to that.
multitasker.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Also,
can't.
I can.
Yeah, pay for it. but
Big
hey.
pointer of a business owner, multitasking. So I can listen to podcasts that I either love or I'm learning from
Yep.
while I'm doing other shit
Yes. Oh
See, and
my
so what
gosh.
I'm
Right?
learning
Am I wrong?
is
Oh
Right.
no, that's
Yeah.
how I've learned everything about my business podcast.
physically. Whoa,
I
really?
believe it. I believe
That's
it.
not the direction
I mean,
good, but that's amazing.
Well, I mean, I
know I'm
did
surprised,
go get my degree in business.
Well, you're self-taught.
However, I am very. I've always been that way. So I have like the business mind frame, but
Yes.
but a lot
'Cause
of
you're
times.
smart as
Thank
fuck.
you. A lot of times I listen to the podcast, I'm like, I already knew that. But
that's cool.
I know that's bad though.
No,
because I'm like,
no,
It's
no.
not.
But I'll be
bad.
sitting
You
there
are
like,
smart
I'm
as
sitting
fuck.
there and I'm like,
You're smart as fuck.
can
It's
you
not
give
bad.
me something I don't
Yeah.
know?
Oh,
Sometimes.
girl.
But
cool,
a
though.
lot of times it's reassurance whenever I do, when I can say, I know that. That makes me proud of myself to say, bitch, you've been doing that already. You already been doing that.
Okay, so you're about to find all this out. You are starting
There's
over.
no
You're
way
turning
you're
a new
not.
leaf.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
smart as fuck. You always
you.
have been, and you're going to get smarter.
Yes.
And you're going to we're all going to make all the mistakes. I'm
Yes,
still going
yes,
to.
yes,
You're
yes.
still going to.
I'm ready for you to do the
Do not let that deter you, though.
Right.
You're going to make some mistakes.
Yeah.
Don't let that deter you.
I'm very aware, and it's just like you said, having imposter syndrome, and it's just finding it, and that's my main thing, like I keep telling y'all, but it's understanding me, because I have to understand me before I can even touch.
No,
I don't agree.
That's where you're wrong.
No,
Thank
you.
Okay,
yes,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I get
Different brains, right?
No, I'm sorry. Okay, finish your sentence.
No, you're
Finish your
fine.
sentence.
You're fine,
Finish
because
your
that's
sentence.
good. Because look, this is.
I
And
don't
that's the
know
thing, is
shit.
like,
I don't know
it's
shit
an
from shit.
accountability thing, though. At the
Yeah.
same time, because I'm not around people to hold me accountable.
That's what you're talking about.
You're
this
putting
morning.
yourself on pause by keep saying that. Don't keep
I
saying
know.
that. No,
And so
because
it's just doing it. That's my thing. Is it's
You
getting
don't have to know
over.
everything.
no, you're
to do
not
it.
gonna know everything.
Right.
And you're never going to.
No,
right?
we still don't.
No, I don't know
Fuck no.
shit for shit.
Just it's still like being a parent. You don't
So
fucking
don't-
know.
they-
When she starts when your baby girl starts.
That's a
menstrual, what are you
great
gonna do? You don't
comparison.
know. You
That's
don't
a
know.
great
I'm like, I don't know
comparison.
every fucking day.
You don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing.
That's what
Don't
it
say
is.
you're
Also,
still
being a
trying to
business
figure
owner,
it
you're gonna
out.
learn as you go,
No.
and do not say, "Oh, I need to have."
And that's my thing, and
What
I
you
have
do
to
got
get
that for
rid of
years.
that.
You do,
I
but you
have
know
to
what?
get
You
that out of my
don't. What
head.
you do need to know is you need to know that
This is the
I
best.
have this idea, and the idea is for you to
Yeah.
help people with their credit. That's what you do know is you have the idea that you could do that,
Yeah.
and the next step is to take the next step to get that going.
Mhm.
Whether it's building a website and saying you could do it, because you ain't gonna know if you could do it or not until you get your first client.
Canva.
When I went to
exactly.
go-
it's like
when I
I
went
know
to
how
go
to use
organize for
Canva
my
until
first
I knew how to
client-
use Canva.
Yeah, when I went to go organize for my first client, did I know what I was doing?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know.
Innately, yes, but not really. And so,
I didn't know.
therefore,
I didn't
it's
know
like
how to set up
you
I
have
didn't
to.
know how high the things were going to be. I didn't know how wide they were going to be.
And you made
I
a bunch
didn't
of
fucking
mistakes. You're like, oh shit, I ordered the wrong thing because I didn't measure properly because I was flying by the seat of my
You
pants.
don't know. But the thing is, you
You're
shouldn't.
gonna do that.
You
starting.
start it
Yeah.
because you ain't going to know.
Just
Yeah.
do it.
You're not
Just
gonna know.
fucking
Yeah.
do it. Stop waiting to
Don't
think that
keep
you
trying
need
to
to
figure
know
out
everything.
me. I got to figure out
I'm
me.
telling that for
You're going to
myself
figure
too.
out you being a business owner. You're going to figure out you jumping in there and taking the risk. That's how you're going to figure out you.
Well, and
Right
I laughed
now-
when you text me that, and you're like, "Yeah, self is all important." But I'm like, I know what she mean behind that, because she's like, "Bitch, get started."
Yep.
Just do
She always tells me, "Let's
it.
rip you out the plastic. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it."
Yeah.
And
Take
so-
off the damn bubble wrap. Let's go.
Right,
Yeah.
and so I'm gonna like just kind of diverse for a second, but like her sister, she had just started her taco truck, which is amazing.
Oh yeah, we need to.
And
I need
I'm
to
like,
know who that is and
This
where to
is
go.
so
'cause I love me
good
some tacos.
because coming outside of your comfort zone and doing it.
That's what
Yeah.
it
You know,
is.
And
That's
she has
exactly
she's
what
been
it
very
is.
transparent with her clientele. Hey, I'm gonna be doing this these certain Saturdays.
And then she'll say, "Hey, I can't find a babysitter today,
So we're
I
not
ain't
opening the damn taco
But,
truck.
but it's
Shit happens.
Yeah,
For
it
real.
happens.
Yeah,
But you know
that's
what?
fine.
When the food's good, and it is,
People
because
will
people are
Worth
come.
talking,
it. People are going to come
they will
back.
come
If
back.
your
Especially if you treat them
product
well.
is good,
Yep.
people
Yeah.
will come.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do want to say one last thing.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Is so this has been such a powerful sit down. It's been a powerful meeting. It started last night, honestly and truly. I just want to say real quick. So when Liz gave me this ring, for me, the symbolism meant so one of my affirmations is, because I have a list of affirmations that I go through every day,
Okay.
and then I have
my
42
God.
laws of my art that I go through. I'm telling us.
No, no.
So,
You're not crazy. This is beautiful.
So when
Keep
she
going.
gave me this ring, my affirmation that came to my head was, I have plenty of resources.
Yes, ma'am, you do.
So, it's just stepping outside. I met her
and
through
then
you.
this just
Yes.
spiraled.
And so this
That's
reminds
so
me that
beautiful.
I have plenty of resources because
Yes, you
I
do.
love turquoise, but she was so willing to give. And I'm like, I'm
You
the
literally
same
just met this person last night.
Literally. Maybe an hour and a half deep, and then she was just like, here, and I'm
Maybe.
like, oh, are you serious? And then
That's
like
just
in my head, I
Liz.
was like,
That's just who Liz
I
is.
have plenty resources. I have so many people.
That's cool.
I
that you
have
got
to
that
lean
out of
into that. Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
This is
you
why
have
we
to
need
lean
your
into
brain.
that, and you have
It's beautiful.
resources.
It's good.
So stop saying, I have to find me first. No.
I know.
You ain't gonna find you ever.
No,
Thank you
it's
for
a lifelong
knowing
journey.
that.
I do know that. It
Well,
is.
it's a
lifelong.
continuous
It is.
cycle.
Lifelong.
We always grow. We're
I
always
just
finding
become a
ourselves
life
more
coach.
and
People
more.
are probably like, Jasmine's a life coach. Like,
Oh no,
man, she's a
Oh, I
when
believe
I
it.
saw that,
I see
was
it.
like,
You
this
said
is
that?
fucking deep.
Obviously.
Yes,
No, I
right.
believe it. It
Yep.
makes
Nope.
perfect
But
sense.
I went to this
It
event.
absolutely
I
does.
went to this event, and the event was like this lady who's been to NASA. Like, who are you motivating?
Mm-hmm.
Literally, me and my daughter, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed because I'm thinking, you've been to NASA and you want to motivate us? I need you to be to jail and motivate me. I need you to have been a crackhead and motivate me.
Oh,
I need
that's
you to
some
have
real. That's some
started
real
from
shit.
the bottom. Now we're here and motivate me. I don't need to know that your mom was rich and they paid for your college
That's
and
some
now
real
you're in
shit.
NASA.
That's some real
That's
shit.
not gonna motivate me.
So one thing that always stuck with me is when we did that interview with your friends, and he was like, "We don't have the same 24 hours,"
Ooh,
and so you have to kind of
that's
remember that.
huge.
And so, and even Jasmine, like I've told
That
her,
is
you know,
real.
she, even you, just now, I think I'm gonna be single. Don't talk to yourself that way. Just like y'all tell me, speak life
That's
into yourself.
true.
Speak it.
That's what my
Because if
training
you're gonna
has
keep
taught me.
doing
Yeah.
that, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Well, it's
so
meant.
it's just
It
know,
sticks if you keep saying that to
It
yourself.
does.
Exactly.
Yeah. You have to be. We have
exactly.
To be
So
more
it's like,
positive.
yeah, it's just being conscious of our thoughts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
More so, you
Absolutely.
know. But
Your self-talk, how you speak to
Uh-huh.
yourself, how you speak to your
Mhm.
friends.
Yeah. Absolutely.
and I think that's what I'm just so stuck on. But you're right. Like I do know that I have to just
you're
jump off the
right
porch,
there.
You know,
You're
I know,
fucking
and
right
I'm just
there,
lollygagging right
Just jump off
Well,
the
can I
goddamn
say
cliff.
one more
Just
thing?
jump off the cliff.
Can I
Let's
say
go.
one
Never
more?
get through.
Can I say one more thing that I
Yes.
think that would help you?
Yes,
That would
ma'am.
motivate you
My
to get you to
pants.
take the jump.
Me too. Go.
I do feel like you have those babies. You know
Yeah.
what? I have Miari.
Yeah.
I'm okay with seeing her not know if I could pay the light bill because
Mhm.
I started my business.
Mhm.
I'm good with that.
Mhm.
She's seeing my mom have been there, done that. She struggled. She
You're
started
honest.
a business,
It's
and
real.
and
Yeah.
she's getting to see the real, raw, authentic me. I
Mhm.
don't have to fake to her and say,
Mhm.
She don't have to know the light bill isn't getting paid.
Right.
However, she does know if she needs
Rich
something. I'm
people
like,
have a $50,000 credit card bill. Like
But
whatever.
if I tell my
Like,
baby,
no
I
one's
don't.
perfect.
She's like, I want to go to this, and I'm
It's
like,
all-
I don't know if I could afford that.
Yeah.
So you got to wait until I know if I can afford it or not, because you
Mhm.
know
That's
I
how my
just
mother
got
spoke
this.
to me. Fuck yeah.
So,
dude.
but I do want to say that my
Mhm.
baby has been the reason why I'm able to thrive in my business, because you know when I stopped working at the bar because of the drama that happened, she said, "Mama, I had a few things," and this is weird, but she said, "I had a few things on my bucket list, and now I can mark one of them off."
Damn.
And that was that I left the bar.
Hey.
Okay.
And I was like, "So you're
And
okay?
they see, man.
You're okay with me not being real
you
sure
know.
how we're gonna make it versus me making a lot of money
And not
to
being
make
happy.
it?"
Mhm.
She
Not
was
being
okay
happy.
with that.
Because they want time.
So what I want to say is,
Also,
you
yes.
and
That's
also
Yes.
my baby's gonna know my mama's worked a real job. My mama's worked her
And you're a
business.
strong,
And she
fucking
can decide-
hard worker.
She can
And
decide.
you're willing to
Yes.
sacrifice.
But she gets to
Yes.
decide. I'd rather not deal with what my mama dealt with when she owned a business,
Right?
or I saw what my mama went through whenever she
I'm
was
gonna
working.
do
with
that.
Look
somebody.
at the beauty of what you're about to set her up with, and she has no idea.
And you're gonna do the same with your
Absolutely.
children. That's
Oh,
the point of this. That's the
Yeah.
point of what I brought it up. Is
Yeah.
you're gonna be able to
Absolutely.
show your kid, "Mommy did this, mommy did that, and I saw mommy do this, and
Yeah.
I'd rather do this than that."
Correct.
Well, and it's just like
Correct.
we know, and even with you, when yours come or when you have to have somebody that you have to mentor, like we
Yes.
know where to navigate. Because I know for me, like we don't have the same 24 hours, and so it's like we all obviously grew up very different,
ridiculous
although we have very
yes.
similar things that have happened.
But if we
to
all
us,
got the same, I wouldn't want to be in your life.
yeah,
Well, there
What
would be
can you
nothing to
teach me
fucking
and
talk
show
about.
me?
There would be
Yeah.
nothing to grow and
What
to
can you
learn
teach
from
me
each
and show me?
other.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it's okay that our 24 hours are different, but that's also like, then
but it's
have some
being-
empathy, have some fucking kindness,
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
never know.
but it's to attack it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we've been through it all, but it's just like, okay, let's go. You
Yeah.
know?
Let's
and
go.
so that's what
Let's
I'm getting
fucking
from
go,
y'all too
girls.
today is, and it was good, and that's why I was so excited to have this sit down, is because like
I'm
I told
so
you earlier,
fucking
I
We
love
have
how
it
you
again.
speak, and I love
I'm
how
so
you speak,
thankful
and
for
it's
you
like,
guys.
yes, absolutely, and
This-
just to see.
This
Hey,
is-
there are people out there that I can lean into, and they're not going to.
We're
you
not
know,
gonna
because
not,
I feel
not
like
respond.
I can't
not
leak
check in
certain
on you.
energy to certain people because
Yeah.
people are haters, truly haters,
And that is
so
true.
it's
That's
very
just fucking
scary.
insecurity.
Yeah, that's another
And
conversation.
fuck that shit.
For
Story
sure.
of my
Oh my
job.
gosh, we're
Yeah.
gonna have
Story of my
part
job.
3, 5, 10,
Yeah,
7,
we are.
11.
Every-
And we're gonna
I-
check in soon.
Cheers. I
Next
love you
time,
guys.
yeah.
I'm so
Hey, y'all.
thankful for y'all.
Thank y'all for watching the Girl Chat 806. We're missing Dorothy today. However, we still got to have a vibe. Thank y'all for being here.
Yes,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
inviting Alex. Alex.
Yes, thank you for
Thank you.
having
And
us.
thank you
guys
for
are amazing.
coming.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yes.
for being
Yeah.
consistent
Yeah,
and doing it.
absolutely.
So that's
Yeah,
great.
for sure.
Let's
For
keep
sure.
it up.
All right. Well, we just want to say bye, and we hope that you continue to watch us. Bye.
Yeah.